The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Welcome to the Gifford Gymnasium here at Wayne Hills High School, where your 5 and 6 Wayne Hills Patriots are preparing to take on the 7 and 8 West Caldwell Tech. And guys, before we get it started, Isaiah, who's your key player for today's matchup?
My key player for this matchup is going to be Brett Wood. On Tuesday against PCTI, he had a terrific game from the outside and racked up a total points of 15 points. And had an amazing first quarter and actually tied with Carter in the first quarter for most points. So I'm expecting him to do the same today against West Caldwell Tech and hopefully win for the Patriots.
And my key player for today's game is Carter Lewis. He's just been an animal the last couple games, unstoppable force in the middle with that pass and the easy layup inside, and he's been hitting from three too. He had 28 last game, 27 the game before. I mean, teams are having a really tough time stopping Lewis lately, and West Caldwell Tech is certainly going to have a challenge in front of them. Luca, who's your key player for today's game?
My key player today is going to have to be John Conturso. Though he only had 7 points last game against PCTI, he managed to rack up 17 rebounds and had an incredible game on defense. Just played incredible, looking to do even better tonight against West Caldwell Tech. We also were able to do a segment of In the Paint with Ali Mansuroglu. Got a chance to talk with him. Let's go to that.
I'm Isaiah Ahumada. This is In the Paint, and I'm here with Ali Mansuroglu. And guys, you beat PCTI on Tuesday. What went well for you?
We have a new starting five, which had very good chemistry, and the whole game just worked well. Carter Lewis had 27 points, I think, and we ran plays for him, and he just completed the plays with ease.
All right. Today you're playing against, today's Thursday, you guys are playing against West Caldwell Tech. They're 6 and 8. Where did this team come from?
So our game against PV got canceled because the refs couldn't make it. So we needed this extra game to help us with PowerPoints for states so we can get a better seed in the playoffs. And, yeah.
All right. I think that's all we have for today, and we're moments away from tip-off.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Positano Pizza, the finest Italian cuisine and pizzeria. Show us your Wayne Hills student ID to get 2 slices of pizza or a bowl of pasta, plus a drink for only $5.
Welcome back to the Gifford Gymnasium, where the Patriots are preparing to host the Eagles of West Caldwell Tech. And let's get a quick look at the starting fives for both teams. Out on the floor for the Patriots, Philip Park, John Conturso, Brett Wood, Carter Lewis, and Andre Macarenas. For the Eagles, we have Jabril Bridgman Fung, Keon Evans, Kerwin Williams, Abdul Waga, and Baki Rogers Robinson. Wayne Hills really getting into their own in the starting lineup, as we've seen a pretty set lineup for the last couple games. Here we go, getting ready for the tip. It is up, and Evans tips it to his own player, and there we go, we're underway. Abdul Waga with the ball. Good defense already from the Patriots. Park tips it, finds its way into the hands of Bridgman Fung. Sloppy play so far from the Eagles, and they're going to pull it back. Waga here. Park guarding him closely. Makes a move by him. Finds him in the corner. That's Bridgman Fung for 3. Short. Gets his own rebound. Spin move, and he lost the ball.
Pretty sure Brett had a tip on that 3 shot from
Macarenas. Brett wanted in the corner. Lewis for 3. No. Wood soars up for a rebound. Fighting for it. He got hit in the eye, and Wood is hurt. This does not look good. The ref should blow this. I don't know why he's not. And now they're going to blow it dead. Brett Wood really took a shot to the eye there.
No, it's not the first time. He's taken many falls and many injuries, and ooh.
And Isaiah, he has taken a couple hits to the face, but we've never seen him this shaken up before. Brett Wood never wants to come off the court. This cannot be good. And he's going to run straight to the corner for the trainer. And this is not something we want to see. He's going to go right to the training room.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, I think this is the
and
third time.
He's still holding his eye. Sorry, Luke.
Third time he's been hit in the eye, I'm pretty sure, this season, but never this bad. Goes over to Gary, the trainer over there outside, and Chester Macarenas comes on for him.
And here's Bridgman Fung. Stuck, Macarenas guarding, and that was Andre. Back to Waga, makes a nice couple crossovers, and he's stuck in the middle, gives it up. This is Kerwin Williams at the free throw line. He's going backwards, going the wrong way. It looked like he was trying to lay up the other way. Loose ball, already sloppy play from the Eagles.
Oh, yeah,
and the ball's all over the place. And Conturso comes up with it. Almost took too many steps. And I think the Patriots need to slow this one down, guys.
They're just kicking the ball all over the place. They're just losing. I don't know what's going on with this team.
Park, bounce pass to Macarenas, finds his brother in the corner. Andre to Phil. Park running point, finds Andre Macarenas, kicks to Chester. One more pass, he's wide open. 3, Chester Macarenas hits it. And he's been really good from 3 so far this season, guys.
Definitely a guy that needs to step up since Brett has taken out one of the sharpshooters for the Patriots.
Rogers Robinson finds Bridgman Fung. Up top to Waga. To the corner, that's Evans. And Conturso swipes it away from Jabril Bridgman Fung. Conturso's going to have to play big in this one. A big team for the West Caldwell Tech Eagles, guys. Evans was slamming down dunks and warm-ups. Park up top, and they're going to run slow. And this is exactly the pace Wayne Hills wants to play at.
It's been work for them all season. So, I mean, why not? If it's working, why not keep running it?
It'll be interesting to see how they do without their leader, Brett Wood, on the court. They're going to try to find the corner pass. And there's Macarenas again for 3, and it's good again. Chester Macarenas with all 6 points for Wayne Hills.
Well, it looks like they're doing just fine right now. Up 5-0.
Brett Wood walks his way back into the gym. He'll probably take a seat on the bench. Bridgman Fung to Waga. Sweet move. Finds Bridgman again. Kicks it back up top. Almost intercepted by Chester Macarenas. Pull up 3, and it is good. That is Baki Rogers Robinson. Park to Chester Macarenas again for 3 again. Almost hits it again.
Trying to answer back.
And now West Caldwell Tech will push the pace. Rogers Robinson into the lane. He's fouled. He misses the shot, but he will take a trip to the line.
See, now this team, Caldwell Tech, just came out of nowhere since the Pacific Valley game was canceled the other week. So, they had to find another team to face, and they found Caldwell Tech.
And great to see the West Caldwell Tech Eagles here in our gym. We had to scramble to find a game after the first one is good. And West Milford had a county game today, so that game had to be canceled. And West Caldwell Tech filled in that spot. So shaping up to be a good game here against the Eagles. Rebound for Conturso, and Park will run point.
Conturso calling a play.
Park, and they're struggling finding a play as they're talking back and forth. Park and Conturso. He wanted Macarenas again, finds Andre Macarenas instead. Now to Chester. And Wayne Hill's going to work it around the perimeter. Phil Park to Andre Macarenas. And he's going to start it over. So Wayne Hills loves the slow-paced offense, guys. Phil Park. And they're looking for the middle pass to Conturso. Lewis not really getting involved yet. Dangerous pass to Chester Macarenas. Somehow found him off the back of the rim. And Wyatt comes up with the rebound.
Like you were saying before, Lewis hasn't been involved and haven't given him the ball yet. The only time he touched the ball was when he had that three-point attempt.
And they want the pass to the corner to Lewis, but it just hasn't been there yet. Swiped away by Conturso. He got it from Williams. And Chester Macarenas will find Phil Park, and Wayne Hills will set up their offense. Halfway through the first quarter, Conturso's calling for it in the middle. Finds Andre Macarenas, and they're just passing it around the three-point line, guys. They look out of sorts a little bit. Finds the pass inside to Lewis. There's the play that we have grown so used to. Carter Lewis knocks down the basket. Another thing that we have been so used to lately.
Of course.
First points of the game for Carter.
Carter inside the paint. That's where you want him. A big guy like that with that much height, it's so easy to just shoot over defenders.
Inside to Waga. Makes his way by Conturso. Sweet move, but $1 million move, 10-cent finish there as he couldn't find the net.
Yeah, Conturso was just all
nice
over it.
Nice pass, no look to Lewis. He scores again. Great pass from Chester Macarenas, I think that was. And a timeout taken now from the Eagles. Wayne Hills has a 10-4 lead with 3:24 left to play in the first quarter. The offense is firing on all cylinders.
Well, when Carter gets rolling, he's hard to stop. He's unstoppable inside the paint. He's too fast and he's too large of an athlete to, be able to contain.
And teams have really struggled lately. They find him in the middle. He's usually open for a layup somehow, 28 and 27 the last couple games we mentioned. And he was even up for player of the week in North Jersey. And, guys, he's just been a force inside.
I mean, why not? He scored 28 and 27 points in the last 2 games.
Deservingly so.
They've really been on fire as of late and really looking to step up here tonight. And West Caldwell very well may have a matchup for him. The freshman Fernandez standing at 6'5",
And, of course, Keon Evans, who we saw getting up there and throwing down dunks in warm-ups, a very athletic player.
Just want to hope that nothing happens. No one gets dunked on our team.
Yeah, of course. Good to see Brett Wood back on the bench for the Patriots. He's still out of the game at the moment. Wagga up top. The Macarenas brothers guarding him closely to the corner. Rogers Robinson thought about the 3, dribbled inside, took a 2 instead, and he'll take any points he can get. They cut the lead to 4. Macarenas to Macarenas. To Park. Back to Andre. To his brother. Swings it across court to Park. Up top to Andre Macarenas, and Wayne Hills is just looking for their opportunity to look inside, probably, it looks like. Screened from Macarenas. Park dribbles around it. And they're looking for Lewis inside. He's just not open. Clearly, West Caldwell Tech has watched their film.
Well, they have to try something. At least try to get inside and distract the other players and draw attention somewhere else.
Very slow operating offense from the Patriots, which we are so used to seeing, guys. They control the pace of the game, and they've done that recently. And then their defense gets going, and this team is really coming into their own. Andre Macarenas open for 3, knocks it down. Great find from John Conturso, and Wayne Hills is at 13-6.
Like I said, they draw attention somewhere else, and they find another person wide open.
Wagga to Rogers Robinson. Kicks it across court to Bridgman Fung. Back to Wagga. Gives it back to Bridgman. He can't quite come up with it. Bad pass from Wagga, and the Wayne Hills bench is getting into it now.
So far, Caldwell Tech has been a little sloppy. A lot of turnovers, and they just can't handle the ball well.
Brett Wood looking to check back into the game. Chester Macarenas finds Conturso in the middle. Great pass to Carter Lewis under the basket, and he will go to the line and get the basket. Great look from Conturso to Lewis, and Lewis already has 6 points.
Like I said, they get someone else to get inside the paint, distract them, and then Carter can find us wide open.
I just mentioned West Caldwell Tech might have watched their film, but no matter how much film you watch on Carter Lewis, you're not going to stop him. He's been an absolute monster in recent games. Looking to make this a double-digit lead as the first quarter winds down. Wayne Hills, a high-scoring quarter so far by their standards, and they're going to stretch it to 10. It'll be 16-6 with 1:57 to go. Pass intercepted by Andre Macarenas. Sloppy there from Bridgman Fung. Macarenas wanted to go all the way with it, and it was tipped out by Wagga.
Well, back to Lewis when he had that 28-point game. I'm pretty sure he only shot or attempted 1 3. I'm not sure yet.
And then against PCTI, 27 points and 3 3-pointers. To Wood, great to see him back in. Park in the corner. He does not want to shoot a 3 as he's been in a funk all season. Macarenas, Wood, they want the inside pass. Look at the off-ball movement for the Patriots. That's where it gets going. Down low between Lewis and whoever his counterpart is. Wood driving the baseline. He's in trouble. He goes down again. Brett Wood is taking a beating. Somehow that ball makes its way out. Rogers Robinson all the way, and he goes coast to coast with it. Coach Karsich clearly wants Brett Wood to go inside. Macarenas, dangerous pass to his brother. Takes a screen from Wood. Great operating play there, and no good. It was a perfect setup, but they couldn't come away with it. Great pass inside. Kerwin Williams misses the layup. Keon Evans Williams going up for it, and it's a jump ball. So the 2 biggest guys on West Caldwell Tech couldn't get that basket in, and it will go in favor of the Patriots. Under a minute to play in the first quarter, Wayne Hills leads at 16-8.
It's pretty good for the Patriots so far. Their offense is clicking. Defense is definitely clicking.
Phil Park, Chester Macarenas, inside to Wood. He's open. No good. And that was a great rebound there from Kerwin Williams, and Brett Wood fouled him on the rebound.
See, in those last sequence of events, they double-teamed Lewis because they knew he's a threat underneath, and they wanted Brett to shoot.
You can try to stop it, but they're just going to find different ways to get Lewis the ball. And when he gets going, you need to watch out. This team is dangerous. Wagga up top to Bridgman Fung. Rogers Robinson with it now. He will find Bridgman Fung on the baseline. Tried to go inside to Williams. He comes away with it. Awkward looking shot from him. No good. Wayne Hills has 20 seconds to score.
They're definitely going to slow down here.
Slows it down. Macarenas inside to Lewis. There it is. Kicks it out. 10 seconds to go. Park looks at the clock. 5 seconds, finds Wood. He wanted one more pass to Lewis. No. Wood gets the rebound. It goes in. That'll be the last point of the quarter. Wayne Hills. And there's a deep shot. That one didn't get off. But Wayne Hills, an 18-8 lead at the end of the first quarter over West Caldwell Tech.
It was good to see Wood get the last point of the game after he was taken out hopefully getting hit in the eye doesn't affect his shooting ability and, doesn't affect his accuracy.
Really big lead here. Seeing that from Wayne Hills right off the bat. Really not so common as of late, taking their leads mostly in the second and third quarters of the last few games they've played. But really love to see a great start from this team, especially because we haven't seen it really that much so far, and looking to see Wayne Hills stay hot throughout the rest of the game.
Certainly one of the higher scoring quarters we've seen from Wayne Hills in a while. And, I mean, guys, we saw it developing. The off-ball movement for the Patriots is amazing. Down low with Lewis and Conturso, it usually is. And Lewis always gets open off an off-ball screen. And he either gets the ball, goes in for a layup, or if you try to stop him and try to double-team him, he's just going to kick it out. And it was Chester Macarenas in that first quarter. Someone's going to be open for three.
Most definitely. You saw it many times. You saw John in the paint, and they got distracted by John because he has a huge player with huge size. And then you have Carter getting open and getting a nice, easy layup for the Patriots.
Conturso and Lewis are the biggest players on this Wayne Hills team, and they're doing a great job so far. And a 10-point lead for the Patriots against the big guys Williams and Evans of West Caldwell Tech, and those guys are not small by any stretch of the imagination. So the Patriots certainly developing that play inside to Lewis has been a part of their game plan. The last 3 games, really, we saw it kind of develop against Bergen Tech. We didn't really see it before that, and the 18-point loss to Fairlawn probably prompted a change from Coach Karsich, and he's certainly done an amazing job.
Yeah, for the last, the first couple of games, it was definitely the underclassmen that were taking off. But now the seniors are getting comfortable. John is back after an injury. Carter's, getting loose, and Brett, hitting his shots. And
after that blowout loss to Fairlawn, Wayne Hills sat at 3-6. They are on a 2-game winning streak, 5-6. This game would get them to 500, and they would certainly be feeling great about themselves heading into Saturday's county game against the winner of the West Milford versus Pompton Lakes game. Waga goes back and forth over half court, and they're going to West Caldwell Tech coaches are arguing that one was tipped, but they won't get that one. Here's Park running point to Macarenas, and they are passing it around the perimeter, looking for the inside looks, and they're going to get him. So they will take their time with this, and this is the Wayne Hills offense. They pass around the perimeter, guys. The last couple games we've seen it, and they want the inside look, and they will wait and be patient until they find it. Wood in the corner for 3. No. Rebound is too far for Conturso. Rogers Robinson comes away with it. Sloppy to Phil Park. Looking up, he finds Lewis. Pump fake. Shot is good. Wayne Hills has 20 points.
Again, Carter, once he gets on the roll, he's unstoppable, especially on transition. And like you said before, they kick it out outside the paint and try to find something inside.
Conturso picks off the pass intended for Keon Evans. And the Patriots can really blow this one open. Macarenas for 3. And there it is. Wayne Hills 23-8 lead. They're putting West Caldwell Tech away early.
The first couple of games, the Patriots' strategy wasn't really clear. They would like to shoot a lot of threes outside on the outside. But now they've changed it, and they've seen to like to pass the ball a lot.
Isaiah, they've certainly found their identity over the last couple of games, and that's exactly what a young team needs. Rogers Robinson for 3. No good. Evans almost came away with the rebound, and it will be off Carter Lewis, so he heard the presence of the big man Evans. But guys, Wayne Hills is really starting to know who they are. They're a defensive team, and they're a very patient passing team. They will dictate pace of play, and the games that they win, they control the tempo. So that's certainly who they want to be going into counties and states coming up. And that was a really nice play from Kerwin Williams, the big guy, faked inside, shot a 3. It's good.
Yeah, you're right. This team used to like to shoot threes, and if it wasn't hitting it, then this team would not.
And Macarenas answers on the other end with a deep 3, his second from that spot.
See, right now they don't even know to go inside the paint because their shooters are shooting very well.
Well, it's good to have a backup plan when that's not working. The alley-oop to Evans, who we know he can get up there. We saw him in warm-ups, but that one was way too high for even him.
Now look at the score, 26-11. Their defense has very stepped up, and the offense is just insane.
The highest scoring quarter and 2 minutes we've seen from the Patriots so far in a while. Park with it. Finds Macarenas. He's feeling it from deep, so they might want to get him another look. Looks inside for Lewis. Thought about it. Wood wanted it inside as well. And they will be patient with it. Macarenas, deep 3 again. He knocks it down again. Andre Macarenas is on fire right now.
He is hot. Wow.
and they've all been deep threes. Those are college-level threes from Andre Macarinas, and West Caldwell Tech has to call a timeout.
Yeah, that was far. There's no one in front of him. They need someone in front of him because he's going to keep hitting those.
And they have no answer for Andre Macarinas. The Patriots lead 29-11 with 5:35 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, he and his brother, when he was in, both draining them deep threes there. Both of them playing great so far in this game.
See, this team can be very lethal with Carter in the paint and also John in the paint to distract the defenders, and then they get Carter wide open. You also have shooters on the outside that can shoot very well. Now, if this team can get that, in every game, get a person in the paint and in the outside, this team will be very lethal.
And guys, I got to say, I'm getting really excited watching these last couple of games for Wayne Hills. They've certainly found the way they want to operate this offense. I think after that Fairlawn game, they had some soul searching to do, and they certainly found out who they are as a team. They've had the same starting five the last 3 games. They've run the same plays to Lewis and Conturso inside, and when that's not working, they kick it back out for 3, and they're knocking them down. This team was struggling from 3 earlier in the season, and even when they are struggling, they have the inside play. So, guys, I think the Patriots are certainly finding out who they are, and this is exactly the time of year when you want to peak.
Exactly. I think it works when you're putting in your oldest players. They started in the beginning of the season, they had most of the young players, James Adama and Wayne Franklin, starting for the lineup, but now it's changed.
Evans inside, and he goes up and gets it. Great pass from Kerwin Williams to Evans, the 2 big guys for West Caldwell Tech. Park coming up with it, finds Andre Macarinas. He's hot, thought about it, didn't shoot it. Back to Macarinas, he's open. Oh no, Andre Macarinas, and he couldn't quite get that one. Phil Park up top, thought about a 3. He hasn't shot one in a couple games because he's been struggling. Wood for 3, no good. Conturso, and he went over the back of Kerwin Williams.
Yeah, Philip is just not confident with his shot. That's why he didn't try to shoot that. Try to look for another option.
And the big guys from the Eagles are doing a good job containing Conturso on the boards. He hasn't really had too many rebounds so far.
I mean, yeah, there's some pretty big guys out there.
Waga to Willard, cross court to Rogers Robinson, inside to Williams. He'll shoot a jumper from about the foul line, and he got fouled. And Conturso will get called for that one. He's really upset with himself, and that's 2 quick fouls on John Conturso.
He's very upset with himself, but he just have to get out of it and just play the game.
Kerwin Williams, the junior, at the line. And Williams and Evans are both juniors, and those are huge guys. So West Caldwell Tech is certainly in good hands the upcoming year. And they also have Khalif Willard, a freshman, on the court. Baki Rogers Robinson, a sophomore, a young team, and they will certainly be good in the coming years. Park.
See, Brent's wide open.
And Wood is open. They find him. Inside to Conturso, back outside to Macarinas, and that's what that look does. You can either take it inside, and if it's not open, go back out with it. Find someone open, and Brett Wood is the open man for 3 in the corner. It is good. Wayne Hills firing from deep and knocking them all down.
You just can't leave a sharpshooter like Brett Wood wide open like that, because he's going to make it.
Waga stuck in the middle. Rogers Robinson puts up an awkward floater. It somehow goes in, and they cut the lead in half.
I mean, at this point, they're just trying anything to get points on the board.
They cut the lead 2 half, 32-16. Dangerous pass to Park. Up top, another dangerous pass. Waga almost came up with it. Wood, Lewis inside, throws a shoulder. He might have traveled. Conturso comes away with it, puts it up, and it's good. Wayne Hills cannot miss. And when they do, they're getting the rebounds and scoring again. Certainly the best offensive performance we've seen from the Patriots in a while.
Good job by John getting a rebound and putting it back up. He's been struggling doing that lately, but finally got it.
The 3 is no good. That was Willard, the freshman.
And now John's warming up and getting his boards.
And that pass is tipped. That was Rogers Robinson on the tip.
It's really nice to see the evolution of these players and how they get comfortable and start making
Lewis was wide open.
A name for
he
themselves.
Missed the jumper.
With a quick inbound. West Caldwell off guard.
Rogers Robinson was stuck. Williams at the free throw line. He's been good there from so far, and that one's off the back of the rim. Park fights for a rebound. He's being attacked by a lot of guys. Comes away with it, and Wayne Hills has numbers to Conturso, and he's way too strong on the rebound, on the shot.
And we saw Phil took
Park
a
got
elbow.
hit in the mouth.
Yeah, Phil took an elbow to the nose and
I
the
didn't even
mouth. He
notice
might be
that.
bleeding, and they whistled
Looks like
the
he's
play dead.
bleeding.
Everyone's taking shots to the face in this game, and he's going to go right to
He's bleeding.
Gary, the trainer.
Yeah. He's definitely bleeding.
So the Patriots are taking beatings to their faces so far in this game.
They are,
They certainly have the lead to show for it.
yeah, definitely 34-18 with only 2 minutes and 49 minutes remaining.
Looks like a nosebleed from Phil Park. Well, he was going against 3 guys after he got that rebound. And he's going to go into the trainer's room as well.
And the way he's moving to get out of there, he's definitely going to get hit somehow by someone.
So with Park out, it will be Andre Macarenas running point. To Wood, looks inside, great pass to Lewis, and he finds Chester Macarenas. They swing it around, great passing from Wayne Hills.
But even better defense from Caldwell Tech, getting to the ball very quickly.
And a bad pass from Macarenas finds its way into the hands of Willard, who tried going all the way with it. And that pass was too heavy.
Well, then it's another bad pass for Caldwell Tech. So it evens out.
A couple bad possessions from both teams. Macarenas taking the press from Rogers Robinson. He might have pushed off there. Wood, they want inside. Chester Macarenas is open. They'll take that look. And he almost got that one. Up top to Wood for 3. No good. So 2 missed threes from the Patriots. And here come the Eagles. That's Willard. And he will be fouled. So he went in like a bull in a china shop there. And he will earn away to the line.
This is an awkward sequence of events.
Well, a couple of missed shots from both teams. And not going to hurt Wayne Hills in the long run, hopefully, as they're up by 16. But they need to get back into their own shooting.
I think this may be one of the biggest leads they've had this season so far.
Well, we haven't seen this many points since, I would say, the West Milford game, and that one was just 2 different levels of play. Willard missed the first free throw. Second one is up, and he missed both of them. Conturso came away with the rebound. Andre Macarenas to Chester Macarenas, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Karsich with 1:52 left to play in the first half. The Patriots have a 34-18 lead. Don't know what the timeout was all about, but maybe just want to get in a couple plays in before the half to build this lead even more. I'd say by half, 20-point lead, and the Patriots are going to be feeling really good about themselves, guys.
Yeah, they have a pretty comfortable lead right now. You know, they're not even making shots, and they're still winning because Caldwell Tech isn't able to produce anything on offensively. So it's working out for the Patriots very well.
From my count, what do the Patriots have? 5 or 6 threes already, and they've missed the last couple of attempts, but when you're shooting this high, you got to keep putting them up. And they certainly have the looks inside. And we've seen it the last couple of games. And then, not to mention, good defensive game so far for the Patriots. Only 18 points allowed, which is high compared to the last couple of games we've seen from them.
Yeah.
They've allowed under 40 points the last 2 games.
They've definitely played very well on defense, especially from the outside. I said before at the Fairlawn end, they have to improve in that, and they definitely have.
They only allowed 37 points against Bergen Tech and 36 against PCTI. So the Patriots' defense is certainly finding their way. Chester Macarenas for 3. Oh, that one was halfway in and came out. Andre Macarenas fighting for the rebound. And Brett Wood picks that one off. Great play. Finds Lewis. He's coming in hot. Goes up for the layup, and it is good.
You just can't stop him. The height advantage is just in favor of Carter Lewis.
And the length, guys. His wingspan is enormous. Rogers Robinson goes inside to Williams. Good look to Evans, and he smacks the backboard on the layup. We're approaching 1:15 to go. Woods steps up, thought about the shot. Conturso finds Chester Macarenas on the baseline. Conturso, and great look to Lewis. And this offense, guys, the passing is so good. It's really exciting to watch.
Yeah,
and knowing that we have a great schedule of games coming up with counties and states, and the Patriots are certainly peaking at the right time, as I said. Evans inside, and that's tough to stop. He's a big guy, big athletic guy, and Brett Wood couldn't contest that. 45 seconds to play in the half, 38-22 Patriots.
Well, they can take it slow.
Macarenas, Wood, Lewis inside. Oh my gosh, guys, you just cannot stop it.
He gets easy way too quickly. I mean, he gets open way too quickly.
It's the off-ball screens. Their off-ball movement is amazing. Under 30 seconds to play in the half. Rogers Robinson to Kerwin Williams. Finds Khalif Willard. Williams, pull-up jumper. That's deep, and a late foul called. So there will be 15 seconds left. Williams will go back to the line.
Wow, these guys have 40 points. That's incredible.
And guys, this is where they want to be right now. Saturday, a county game, the first one. It's the preliminary round. They will play the winner of the play-in game tonight as Kerwin Williams misses his first free throw. And that game tonight is between Pompton Lakes and West Milford. Wayne Hills is the 9 seed. And if they win that game, they will go on to play at Passaic Valley. So they've already been familiar with West Milford as they beat them already this season, 78-29. But let's focus on this one for now.
Yeah.
Nearing 10 seconds, Andre Macarenas swatted at half court, comes up with it, and Wayne Hills has to score. Macarenas, and he's doing way too much dribbling there.
Yeah.
4.7 seconds left, and that will give West Caldwell Tech one more chance.
Just too many defenders in his face. He didn't have leg room.
And he had
to
his
work
head
with.
down. Rogers Robinson going to try a 3 off 1 foot. No good. Carter Lewis comes away with the rebound. It won't matter. And that's the end of the first half. Wayne Hills is a 40-23 lead.
And what a half for Lewis. Just unstoppable. Like I said, once he gets rolling, you just can't stop him. You really can. And then, of course, my guy Brett Wood hasn't had the best game so far, but that was because he got hit in the eye earlier. But as soon as he starts warming up, he's going to start hitting those threes.
And Lewis, guys, just on fire again from inside the paint, and they're finding him any way they can. What else is new? I mean, we've seen this in the last couple of games. He's just been a stud, and he really can't do anything wrong. Luca, what did you see in that first half from the Patriots that impressed you?
I mean, like you said, Isaiah, great performance by Carlo Lewis, but I say a great performance from the entirety of this Wayne Hills offense. We've been saying that this offense has finally been clicking after the wins they've been getting, but these wins they've been getting have been against some weaker teams, so we had the fear that maybe it was just because we were facing them that it really wasn't clicking. But now we truly see this West Caldwell team is 1 win short of 500, just like us.
Very big and athletic
We
as well.
really do see truly that our offense has really clicked and is really performing to their peak capabilities.
Well, as mentioned, Wayne Hills is a 40-23 lead at halftime. We will see you back for second half action.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Positano Pizza, the finest Italian cuisine and pizzeria. Show us your Wayne Hills student ID to get 2 slices of pizza or a bowl of pasta, plus a drink for only $5.
Welcome back to Wayne Hills High School here inside the Gifford Gymnasium. The Patriots lead the Eagles of West Caldwell Tech 40-23. And guys, before we get started in the second half, let's check in on the leading scorers. Isaiah, who are the leading scorers for Wayne Hills?
Well, the leading scorer for Wayne Hills is Carlo Lewis. He has a pretty good game so far. And, of course, Andre Macarenas has shot well from the 3, so he's the second leading scorer. And the Patriots scored 18 points in the first half and 22 in the second half.
And who do we need to watch out for from West Caldwell Tech in the second half, Luca? Who are their leading scorers in the first half?
Well, I mean, Baki Rogers Robinson put up a great 10 points, and Keon Evans put up 8 points. We saw him laying down dunks before. Hopefully, Wayne Hills won't give him the chance to do that in the game. And we also got to keep watching out for Rogers Robinson. Hit a 3 outside and got to keep an eye out on him in the paint. Really got to step up this defense for Wayne Hills if we want to get this win.
Well, the second half start time is closing in, and the Patriots once again have a 17-point lead. Guys, the passing was there, the shooting was there. Let's just see if they can keep that up in the second half. On track to score their highest scoring game of the season.
Yeah, most definitely. The way they're shooting, the way they're executing on offense is definitely going to be close to that.
And the amount of praise we're giving the offense, let's give credit to the defense, too. The defense has been outstanding pretty much all season for the Patriots, here and there, a few bad games. But once again, Wayne Hill is on track to allow under 50 points. And if they allow under 40, it would be their 3rd straight game allowing points in the 30s, which is really impressive in high school basketball.
Yeah. So for Conturso's got a couple of steals and a nice defensive rebounds. I know that's your guy, Luca.
And it's just great to see Patriots coming into their own, as you mentioned a lot in the first half. And it couldn't be any more timely with counties starting on Saturday. Well, really tonight.
Yep.
West Milford playing Pompton Lakes. We will have the winner of that one. That'll be interesting to see. 2 teams that Wayne Hills should beat, but they will have to take care of business and play well. Use that as a warm-up game for Passaic Valley, which will be an amazing game. And as you mentioned, this game being played because of the Passaic Valley game being canceled. We drove all the way out there. The production was canceled because the game was canceled. West Milford game rescheduled. And now West Caldwell Tech comes to Wayne Hills. And Wayne Hills leads by 17 as we get underway in the second half. Andre Macarenas.
Nice to see Phillip Park outside on the point and
And already harassing defense from the Eagles inside to Lewis. You can play as much tight defense as you want, but you got to stop that look to Lewis. And Wayne Hills has a 19-point lead.
And already a good start to Lewis is hopefully to keep that momentum going into the second half.
Waga up top, lobs it up. Evans, that's the second time he's tried that. Second time it's failed. And here comes a press from the Eagles. They need to step up on the defensive end as they had a really bad half in the first half. Or maybe just give credit to the Wayne Hills offense, which couldn't miss. Andre Macarenas to Wood. Looks inside to Lewis. There it is. No good. Evans wanted to go up with it. Macarenas comes away. Park with Coach Carstens calling it a play. Phil Park will drive, take it back, finds Andre Macarenas, who does a nice behind-the-back move, puts up a floater, and it's too strong, and he chases down his own rebound to Phil Park inside to Wood, wide open inside the free throw line. No good again, so a couple missed shots already from the Patriots. Bodies on the ground. I mean, I don't even know how to announce that one, guys. That was just a crazy sequence. Wood is down again. Phil Park ended up on the ground. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, first a floater, missed floater, then Brett tries to make a shot, misses it, tries to get it, and then Phillip tries to make a shot, and he misses that one. It's just a very weird sequence.
And it will not be a shooting foul. I really don't know what happened there, guys. But the Patriots will inbound the ball underneath the basket. It'll be Phil Park.
I mean, they still have the ball, so.
He's shooting. Really have no idea what's going on right now. I thought it was a shooting foul. I don't know why Park did not think that. But he will go to the line where he has struggled a bit this season.
Yeah, just very confusing sequence of events.
And the refs are explaining it to Keon Evans, who's asking, why is he at the line if he was just inbounding the ball? Park, the rim was very kind to him there as he got a couple rolls and it ended up in the bottom of the net.
Yeah, last game, the Patriots, they played well from the free throw line. They struggled early in the season, but they've got it together.
They're certainly improving. Park looking to make it a very successful trip to the line. Second one, too strong. Wood comes away with the rebound. Very physical inside from Brett Wood. Finds Park. Looking for Lewis. A deep two, and that was a bad shot.
That's just way too strong.
And, oh my, guys, that was just an air ball. Oh, and Lewis comes right back, and he swats that ball out of the air, makes its way inside to Rogers Robinson. So the Eagles did score off that, but Carter Lewis made up for that miss.
Lewis doing it offensively and defensively.
Macarenas takes a screen from Lewis, and a great right-hand shot as he goes with the underhand layup off the screen from Lewis. That was just a great play from the Patriots. And that one is thrown away. Rogers Robinson saved, and Williams ends up with the ball and puts it in somehow. And a good save from Wood Jerry Israel.
Conterso should have been in front of the offensive player and not to the side of him. He would have got a better chance of blocking that.
Park dribbling around Lewis, screen again, and they're going to call it travel on Phil Park. Andre Macarenas checks out. James Adamo comes into the game.
Yeah, first time.
We've seen his playing time decrease recently, but he certainly gives it all when he comes out onto the court. Lewis steps up and almost gets Rogers Robinson dribble out of bounds, passes it right into the chest of Williams, puts up a weird shot. Lewis comes down with the rebound.
Well, James Adamo has a right hand injury, so maybe that's the reason why his minutes are reduced.
Park, Lewis sitting screens for everyone. Adamo with it now, with the taped hand, and they're going to call a foul. That one's going to go on Baki Rogers Robinson. Finds Lewis, a little handoff to Park, and that was a nice developed play from Wayne Hills. Conterso picks that one right off the back of Kerwin Williams, who wanted over the back foul. He's not going to get it. Wayne Hills stretches the lead back to 20.
And I'm very impressed with Conterso getting the rebounds and finally getting those second attempt shots in.
And Conterso stuffs Williams on the other end. Williams might have wanted revenge there, and he certainly did not get it.
He's definitely doing it offensive and defensive, too.
Conterso to Wood. Great pass. Lewis, great box out. And he puts the shot up, falls down, and Wayne Hills is just dominating. It's a 22-point lead.
Very impressive from the Patriots this evening.
Nice look inside to Williams. Picked off by Adamo. He wanted Keon Evans. Not happening.
See, now that's what they missed from Adamo. He's usually the guy that steals the ball and gets those rebounds. So
Lewis up top to Park. He's going to try for three, and he misses again, guys. Phil Park just can't buy anything from deep.
Well, honestly, I think that was a bad shot selection. He just didn't have his feet set.
Well, he's going to need one eventually to get his confidence back. Williams inside. Good pass to Evans. And that was a nice play from West Caldwell Tech as they get the lead back to 20. Dangerous pass from James Adamo. Phil Park's going to push the tempo now, and he's got numbers. And he takes the screen from Conturso, found himself wide open under the basket, kicked it out to Wood, and he knocks down a three. It looked like Park almost couldn't believe how wide open he was.
Yeah.
And then he found Wood, who was even more open, and he just knocked down a three.
Like I said, if you leave Wood wide open, he's going to hit that because he's a
Great
sharpshooter.
shooter off the pass, as we have mentioned many times this season. Rogers Robinson with it. Looks inside to Israel. Open, puts up a shot, no good. Conturso smacks it down. Finds Phil Park.
Conturso was a little hesitant to defend there, but luckily the shot didn't go in.
Park, a crossover on Israel. Finds Wood up top. Lewis, he's open. He's going to try for a three. Bounced all around the rim, but he missed it.
Had to work out from the three for Carter, but at least it's good. It's working out in the paint.
The other way, Rogers Robinson goes up with it. Keon Evans has stopped playing. He wanted the foul. And Kerwin Williams ended up getting the basket. Wood, and the tempo is speeding up now for the Patriots. Wood, what a move, and he just can't finish. That would have been amazing.
That would have been.
And now Park picks it off. Another crazy sequence going on. Wayne Hills will slow it down, finds Brett Wood, and he knocks down another three. Everyone is feeling it, and a timeout will be taken by the Eagles of West Caldwell Tech. Wayne Hills, the lead has ballooned to 24. It is 55-31 with 2:46 to go in the third quarter.
I mean, what a second half for Wood. In the first half, he got injured. It's from an injury to the face, and now he's making his shots. Like I said, once he gets warmed up, he's going to hit those shots, especially when you leave him that wide open.
And he when he catches the ball and puts it right up, that's where he's best. That's where he's most deadly. He knocks those down all the time. Not so much off a dribble, but when he catches that pass, he's not going to miss.
Yeah, he and this offense really sticking out so far this game.
So a 24-point lead for the Patriots. This one looks like a couple more baskets from the Patriots could seal this. And then we'll maybe see some JV guys getting in.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You want to rest these guys because they're playing so well and get them ready for the county game against West Milford and, of course, the other games this season.
So the Patriots have about 10 minutes left before they find themselves sitting at 500 for the first time this season. After an 0-4 start, they will have been 6-2 in their last 8 games, guys, if they win this one. And that's certainly the direction you want to be in going into February. As more regular season games coming up, they get tougher and tougher. Wayne Valley, Paramus Catholic, counties coming up, and then states to cap it off.
Well, Steph, you want to have a winning record, especially when you go into Valley. I mean, Valley's going to come here, but that's a tough opponent that they're going to want to face.
And look at this, guys. Some new faces in the game for the Patriots. All the seniors out. Wood, Conturso, and Lewis. It will be Chester Macarenas, Andre Macarenas, James Adamo, Ali Mansuroglu, and Wayne Franklin. Mansuroglu and Franklin in the game for the first time, so a younger squad coming in. A group of all sophomores for the Patriots. Mansuroglu picks that one off, finds James Adamo. He's in trouble. Almost took too many steps, and they did go back court.
A younger squad coming in, but they're so far have been affected with that steal. Unfortunately, the backcourt violation debunks that.
It'll be interesting to see how this group of sophomores does for the Patriots. They've gotten extended playing time all season, filling in for hurt guys. And just because some of them, they've all been hot at one point this season, we could pick out any player on this court and say the contributions they've made to this team. So the super sophomores doing it all, and they're in the game now. And Andre Macarenas having a tough time there guarding Keon Evans. And that's a junior, a big junior there. He'll be tough to guard. And the press from West Caldwell Tech. Adamo. Mansuroglu to Andre Macarenas. Great pass to Wayne Franklin. Goes off his head.
It's got a little
and they pull it back
there.
out. Macarenas harassing defense from the Eagles.
Now these sophomores
Adamo, jab step in the lane, puts up a shot. He might have got fouled too, but nonetheless, the basket is good.
Now these sophomores have these younger core has a faster pace than the seniors.
And the defense from West Caldwell Tech is certainly tightening up. Adamo guarding Khalif Willard, crossover in the lane, kicks it. That one is an air ball. Oh dear. And that was Jabril Bridgman Fung with the air ball. Chester Macarenas in the corner, faked the shot, and they were going to say he traveled. I didn't see that one, but it will go the other way.
He had a clear, wide-open three that he could have made, but he chose to get inside the paint and get an easy basket.
Well, it was a good read. He just took too many steps in the ref's eyes, apparently. Nearing a minute to play in the third quarter. Crossover move from Rogers Robinson. That one was tipped by Ali Mansuroglu, I believe, and then Robinson kicked it out of bounds. So a fortunate bounce for the Patriots, and they will come up with the ball.
And West Caldwell was playing very sloppy. Too many turnovers so far.
Mansuroglu is going to get them set from three, and another air ball. Wayne Franklin can't come away with it. Oh, and he gets stuffed. Khalif Willard swatted that one out of the air.
Now West Caldwell wanted them to have the ball. They're saying it hit his head.
Adamo to Andre Macarenas, who was the only starter left in the game, and he is a sophomore. Working on Willard up top. Finds Franklin. Back to Adamo. Adamo uses his speed, and they're going to call a charge. Guys, he got fouled when he went up, and then I believe that was also a block, so 2 fouls not called on West Caldwell Tech. He clearly got his arm grabbed when he went up in the air. I don't know how they didn't call that one, but they will call a charge.
But I love it, though. That aggressiveness is definitely needed, and something we've seen from Adamo this season.
The call will not hurt anyone in the end, as it's a 24-point lead for the Patriots. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Waga dribbles along the baseline. He's stuck, and he just runs right out of bounds. He was so out of bounds, guys. I don't know how we didn't see that.
I don't know. This Caldwell team is very sloppy. Too many turnovers, not paying attention to the game. These sophomores are playing very well defensively. I think that's what helps.
The mental lapse from Waga gives the Patriots the ball. Franklin stuck inside, finds Macarenas. They have about 10 seconds left. Macarenas behind the back, kicks it to Chester. Under 10. Wayne Hills needs to score fast. Franklin, 5 seconds to go. Inside, gets it swatted away. 3 seconds, they will get a shot off. Pull up, deep three, and it was almost good from Khalif Willard. But that is the end of the third quarter. Wayne Hills leads at 57-33.
From what I've seen so far, Carlo Lewis is still on fire. Brett Wood has found it from the three, and John Conterso is getting it with the rebounds.
And it looks like those guys, their day is over as they all took a seat on the bench halfway through that third quarter. And it's a 24-point lead. This one is pretty much over, guys, barring a miraculous comeback. And we'll see the sophomores play now.
Yeah.
Yeah, safe to say this one's over here. But Wayne Hills and their offense have really put up a great performance. And the defense, too. I think it's 8 steals now, and half of them go to my key guy, John Conterso, really with a great defensive appearance, just like he had last game.
Well, one thing to watch for, as this game probably out of hand, but the Patriots, 33 points allowed so far, and as we mentioned, the last 2 games, they've allowed less than 40 points each game. So it would be 3 in a row if they could do it again tonight. And another chance to do it coming up against West Milford or Pompton Lakes, as they allowed 29 points in the game against West Milford the first time they played them. And, I mean, the defense is just stifling lately. So it'll be certainly interesting to see if they can hold them another opponent below 40 points. It'll be a tall task, as West Caldwell Tech has played tough all game, and their starters are going against our backups. So we'll see how this one plays out.
I mean, you love to see them improving from this team. You know, earlier the free throws weren't clicking, there was turnovers, the seniors weren't playing their best, but now they found it. They found themselves, they found what they like to do, and it's working for them.
I think we spoke too soon, guys. The starting lineup back into the game for the Patriots. They want to secure this one, apparently. Khalif Willard to Abdul Waga. That's Keon Evans battling Brett Wood down low. He comes away with the ball, and he wanted that bad, and then he just passes it. So all that for naught.
Well, I mean, you could just have your starters play for like 3 minutes and then put back your young core.
Pass tipped by a couple of Patriots. Lewis comes away with it. Edwin Thomas is harassing Macarenas. And the press from West Caldwell Tech is really giving the Patriots a hard time, as they almost throw that one away. And they do throw that one away. Brett Wood took a shot into the boards behind the basket. Waga with it. Along the baseline, he puts it up over the outstretched arms of Lewis.
Yeah, he just beat John there.
Park, bounce pass to Macarenas. Slows it down as Waga guards him. To Wood, back to Macarenas. Wayne Hills can take as much time as they want with a large lead. Macarenas will drive. That one was no good. He comes away with the rebound, goes off the backboard, and it hit Carter Lewis. He was not ready for that one.
Carlo Lewis was looking the other way, thought the ball was on the other side of the court, but it was right next to him.
Cross-court pass to Waga, who looks inside to Williams, and he has a free lane. Great play from Carter Lewis. Williams missed an easy layup, then he gets the harder one, but Lewis did a great job going up, and 3 points more needed for West Caldwell Tech, and they will have cracked 40. So the streak looks like it will come to an end for Wayne Hills. Unless they seriously bleed some clock here. There's the look inside to Lewis, and couldn't get it. The ref had the duck out of the way of the ball. And a score here from the Eagles could get this one below 20. So this one is not over yet, guys.
It's definitely not. But the way they're playing right now, it doesn't seem like they're going to produce anything.
Thomas comes away with that one. Inside to Williams again, and he's putting in work this quarter. It's below 20 now, 57-39. Park stuck again. Another turnover from the Patriots. This press from the Eagles is really getting in the Patriots' head. I mean, guys, well, I wonder what would happen if they did this earlier in the game.
They just got to get across and then slow it down a bit. That's what this starting lineup likes to do. They like to slow it down and find their open guys.
Williams, that one's stolen away by Lewis as Macarena's tipped that out of his hands. Great look inside to Conturso, and he misses another layup.
That's another one. He had 2 times he's got a clear open lane, and he's missed both shots.
He just puts too much on it, and the rim, that one rolls around a bunch of times. Conturso, that's what he's good at right there, coming away with rebounds.
Yeah, you get the rebounds.
Park, a couple fancy moves, and he's going to go all the way with it. Finally slows down, finds Wood, who kicks it back out to Macarenas. He's open, thought about it. He will drive instead, and he's stuck. And a travel. So the Patriots really sloppy play, guys.
Yeah, he should have shot that. He had a wide open area.
And Coach Karsich will use a timeout, and they probably need that one. They've been playing really sloppy the last couple of minutes, and it's a 57-39 lead. So West Caldwell Tech has made it slightly less of a task for them, but it's still going to be a lot to ask for. And water spilled on the court from the West Caldwell Tech bench, so they're going to have to clean that one up. But Coach Karsich is going to have to tell his guys to slow it down a little bit. The clock is certainly on their side, and maybe play a little bit more efficiently and smarter, I would say, with the passes on the press.
Yeah. Just got to get across, like I said, slow it down, because that's what they're good at.
You've really seen Coach Karsich out on the sideline over there. You can see that he's just fed up with his team, falling apart a little right now. But they still do have an 18-point lead with 5.5 minutes just under left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, the way they end this one is the way they're going to go into the county tournament, guys. And you want to end on a strong note. A win's a win, but you don't want to kind of get this one down to a 10-point game and limp into the county tournament. But let's just see how this one plays out. And John Conturso getting a talking to from the coaches after a couple missed layups in this one. But he's certainly done work on the boards.
Most definitely. He just has to practice on that. As you know, like I said, 2 times he's had a clear wide open lane and he just missed both of them. It's just in his head.
The Patriots want to end on a high note going into the county tournament on Saturday. Baki Rogers-Robinson finds Khalif Willard. Back to Rogers-Robinson. And he's stuck. Phil Park, and he gets away somehow.
And also,
John Conturso tipped that pass to Phil Park.
Also, Conturso's been doing very well with the steals for the Patriots.
He's had 3 or 4.
Yeah. Not only the rebound, but the steals.
Look at the defense there from Khalif Willard. Lewis, Kerwin Williams will expand on him. Lewis inside. Bodies are flying on the ground. That was Khalif Willard. Wanted to charge, wouldn't get it. Maybe a makeup call from that last charge, guys, that we saw.
Yeah.
Williams in the corner. He's dribbling into a brick wall, and Carter Lewis finds Evans. And there it is. They cracked 40 points, and he will also earn a trip to the line.
Jeez. There's still time left. I mean, you never know. But I think Hills are just going to slow it down a bit and just keep themselves with the ball so there's no shot clock violation.
Brentwood rips the rebound away from Jabril Bridgman-Fung. Andre Macarenas took a shot. They're going to call a travel, and I'm not sure about the officiating, guys. This game is going downhill for the Patriots. He took a hard hit. Waga back into the game. for Khalif Willard. Inside to Williams. Finds Evans. And another turnover. Wayne Hills, guys, they've had to have forced at least 15 turnovers in this game. Park in trouble. Finds Lewis, who will body his way into the paint and earn a trip to the line.
You see a couple of plays before, they're bringing up the ball. Park and Andre haven't really seen Lewis wide open, and finally they connect with him and he gets the foul.
First free throw is good, and ideally the Patriots can stretch the lead back to 20 with both made free throws from Carter Lewis. Second one is up. No good. Wood almost got the rebound, but instead it will be Abdul Waga coming away with it. Waga splits the defense. Inside, there's Kerwin Williams posting up on John Conturso. Conturso's not letting him have anything. Tough shot. He falls down. Lewis comes away with it. John Conturso, great defense there against a very big and muscular Kerwin Williams, guys. So he's doing a great job down there. Andre Macarenas, he was hitting threes from that spot earlier in the game, but I'm sure he wants to kill a little clock here. And that one's taken away. And he tried to go all the way with it. That was Rogers Robinson, but he dribbled it out of bounds, and it will be Patriots ball.
Great first set from Andre, but now he's being a little sloppy.
Here comes the press again from West Caldwell Tech. Phillip Park. Nice pass to Macarenas, and they break it. Park finds Wood, and they will certainly slow this down as we near 3 minutes to go in the game. Park. Wood called out that he was in trouble, finds Macarenas open in the corner. I think he should have taken that.
And that's another time that Andre's been open, but just hasn't taken the shot.
They just want to chew as much clock as possible. And Wayne Hill is putting on a passing clinic right now. Park may have gotten fouled. Coach Carsick just scratching his head there. Waga, good look to Williams, goes up with it, rolls around the rim, and the ball is loose. Conturso and Williams fighting for it. It'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Patriots. 2:46 to play. Wayne Hills leads 60-41. The press again from the Eagles. Park is having a hard time breaking it as the double team always picks up around half court, and another turnover for Wayne Hills. Khalif Willard will go all the way with it, and he will score. So Wayne Hills really struggling with this press from West Caldwell Tech. That they need to improve that come county tournament. 4 guys on Park, finds the open Lewis, and they're going to get a travel.
I don't know about that one.
Another timeout from Wayne Hills, and it looks like they're doing everything possible to get this game as close as possible before the end. I don't see a way they can lose this one with 2:26 to go, but certainly not the way you want to finish this game, in which you dominated pretty much the whole way.
Especially,
with the press, step themselves up before this county tournament comes. I mean, it's counties. We're going up against West Milford, a team that we've already beat, or we're going against Pompton Lakes. 2 teams on the weaker side. We're really in the middle ground when it comes to the county tournament, and this really isn't a middle ground team when it comes to seeing that tournament. Really have to step it up. We really want a higher mentality than this going into that county game. It's really important. It's the tournament game.
Like you said, Jack, that press has done damage to the Patriots. As long as they just get it across, slow it down, pass it like they usually do, they can contain this game.
So 2:26 to play. 17-point lead for Wayne Hills. The press from West Caldwell Tech has certainly been very good, and Wayne Hills has had a really tough time with it, and I think this game would be a lot closer if they went to that earlier.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
As early, West Caldwell Tech, like teams before them, just could not stop the inside pass to Carter Lewis, and the 3 balls from Wayne Hills definitely helped.
We're going to keep the same lineup.
These guys are getting a lot of work in the past couple games as they kept this lineup in pretty much the entire time. Thomas to Waga. Looks for Kerwin Williams, who will be fouled. Williams, his 3rd trip to the line tonight. First one, no good. Kerwin Williams, the second free throw is good. Cuts it to 16. Here comes the press again. Conturso back to Park. Macarenas. And here comes the double team around half court. Tipped. Almost another turnover. John Conturso to Brett Wood, and they will slow this one down. Wood with it. Looks inside for Lewis. They had him cutting. Park. And almost another turnover. They will finally call a foul, as we are now under 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, definitely call this one over. Even with the steals, the points won't add up in time to get to 60.
Patriots looking like they are on their way to a 500 record at 6-6. Lewis back to the inbounder Park, who will almost turn it over again. Instead, he will drive. Finds Wood. They'll kick it out. Taking an awkward screen from Brett Wood with his body. And the defense has been really good from West Caldwell Tech the last couple of possessions, guys. And another foul. They almost came away with a steal.
You know, the Patriots have been smart passing the ball, getting open even with tight coverage from West Caldwell Tech.
Conturso to Park. Nice pass inside to Lewis. And the layup is good. So it will 62-44 lead for the Patriots with a minute 20 to go. Inside, there's Keon Evans. And I wonder what would have happened if they got him more involved, guys. He's a huge, tall player. And, I mean, they just really haven't been involved. He just hasn't been that involved. And we saw him in warm-ups, as we mentioned, with a lot of dunks. And Carter Lewis.
Yeah.
John Conturso somehow stole that inbound pass. Finds Phil Park, and that should do it.
I mean, he would be
about a minute to go.
He would have been an answer for Carter. Two huge guys.
Maybe there just is no answer for Carter. I mean, teams have had a really hard time stopping him, and Conturso had an open layup, and it looks like Wayne Hills will hold this for the remainder of the game. Maybe one more shot. Conturso, Lewis, Park, and that'll do it. Well, West Caldwell Tech will continue to play defense, so don't want to speak too soon.
Well, they're going to go out with pride and not just give up.
Certainly, and they will come away with an almost a steal. And the fouls might add up if they get one more. Wayne Hills will be in the bonus. But with 23 seconds to go, I'm not sure if West Caldwell Tech will foul again.
Yeah.
Macarenas off the inbound pass. He will have a layup. And the lead is back at 20. So let's see if Wayne Hills can come away with a 20-point victory with 17 seconds to go. Edwin Thomas pushing up the court.
They're going
Keon
to
Evans.
keep it below 20. Just
10
to go
seconds
out.
to go. Inside to Williams, Conturso, and it will not be a 20-point win. Inbound to Macarenas. That one is stolen. Edwin Thomas comes away with it, but the buzzer goes off, and that will do it. Wayne Hills, a victory, 66-48. They capture their third straight win, and the Patriots are now at 500, guys, 6-6. What did you see from that one, and what can we hope to see going forward into the next games?
Oh, well, what you saw Carter Lewis being dominant once again from inside the paint. He wasn't shooting well from the outside, but inside he's just unstoppable. And of course, Brett Wood got it cooking, and of course, Andre as well. And the defense has played very well.
A great win from Hills here. 6-6 now. As we said, 500 for the first time this season. Going into the first game of the county tournament, we will find out who we played overnight, either West Milford or Pompton Lakes. But still, today, a great offensive showing, truly answering the question of whether or not this offense has clicked. And it's for sure that they really do have the chemistry, and they really are going to be showing up in this county tournament. Had a little bit of a slip towards the later end of this game, but really got themselves back into shape and where they want to be towards the end of the fourth quarter, and are really going to show up in this county tournament.
Patriots did a great job from the outside and the inside. As mentioned, a 66-48 win for Wayne Hills over West Caldwell Tech. We will see you on Saturday in the county tournament when Wayne Hills takes on the winner of the Pompton Lakes versus West Milford game. See you then.